Hello, everyone, and welcome to this intervention for Kat trying to pilot everything in the universe.
It's not my fault.
Oh, you tuned in at a great time. Behind the scenes, we were trying to talk about who was going to be the Spelljammer.
Pilot interventions.
A pilot intervention, yeah. So
maybe we need a pilot program for it.
Well, we do need a pilot program. Can you? But we need some heat in the place where the pilot program is. So go set the pilot light.
Oh my god.
Oh, and let's hand out some pens and notebooks. I hope you don't mind that I picked up some Bic Uniball pilots for us to use. Hopefully that is a good,
really good game. I'll see you in a couple of weeks. Goodbye.
Right.
I really wanted to make a Pirates of Penzance joke, but I didn't think anyone would get it.
Oh.
Aww.
Well, that's the thing about piracy. Not everybody gets it.
You know the truth.
All right, so folks, I think it's time to do hellos and welcome. So hello, everybody. Welcome to Spelljammer. Light of Xaryxis. This is Chapter 4, Part 2, the sequel. Because we had to stop midway through last time because there were some optional combats I threw in. So, hello everyone, I am your Dungeon Master Kelly. Are you seeing him? And I'm excited to be here today because we are going to finish off this chapter, take a brief intermission to go use the facilities, and then we're going to run an episode of How to Run Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis, where we're going to cover chapters 1, 2, and 3 because they're pretty short. That is going to be split up for 2 episodes if you're watching on YouTube, so you'll be able to catch that next. We'll be strangely in the same outfits, more or less.
It'll be very confusing and strange. Don't worry about it.
Be. So, a couple of things before I pass the baton around and we all say hello. You might notice that some of us are a little less blue than normal, some of us are a little less red than normal, and some of us are a little less hip than normal. Hippo than normal. It is because we have a bunch of wildfires in the Pacific Northwest right now, so the air quality kind of sucks, and that's made a lot of like heavy makeup very unpleasant. And because this is a shorter episode and we're going to be doing a how-to immediately afterwards, the players asked, hey, do you mind if we don't ruin our skin for the week this once? And I said, this once, it's okay. This once, it's okay. This will be casual Sunday. And so we will be back to normal full costuming next episode, but this time we're a little low key. And because of all that, I said, Christa, if they're not painting, you don't have to wear the hippo, you know, because it's very hot where you are right now, right?
Especially because the room that I'm in at the moment, despite I have my window open, but I'm now starting to smell the smoke, so I might have to close it. But it's also full sun on this window. I have a full light on, and because this is a full hardwood floor with a lot of wood furniture, I literally have about 12 pillows and 2 blankets on the ground, and am surrounded by green screens, so it's a little toasty. So,
but on the
and
plus
no air
side,
conditioning today.
After game, you can just go take a nap.
Just fall on the floor.
That's not true. I guess that's true. I guess it's just maybe mid game, maybe just on the break. I'll take a quick nappy new. Yeah.
All right. So without further ado, let's pass around, say hello, and then let's get back into the mix with Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis. so little of that is a high pass filter, and so much of it is just me having learned how to do that pitch for nefarious ends. All right. So let's pass over to Amy. Hi, Amy.
Hi, I am Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I am playing Mulj Plava, the plasmoid barbarian of the depths.
Nice. All right. Anything fun you want to plug or talk about before we begin?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
All right. Exciting.
Let's pass over to Christa, right as she's taking a drink.
Hi guys, how's it going? I'm Christa. I use they, them, or she, her pronouns. I'm playing Francis Ponsoby, our GIF. I'm not a gunslinger. That was an hour ago. Our GIF cleric of zeal.
I mean, you could multi-class.
Well, he did sling it, or they did sling a gun last session. So
guns were slung.
And nat 20s were double nat 20s were rolled. They are the chosen one. Yes.
Gun food.
And exactly. Yes. The exciting things, I got to participate in the Andrea's Adventures, which was a lot of fun. Our game raised like $350, I think, all for people purchasing suitors. to romance our Regency ladies. It was a lot of fun.
I wanted to be in that game so bad.
I'm going. I have to run it. I don't know if it's for Extra Life. I don't know if it's just a one shot. I don't care. We will. I will run that game for you, Kelly, because I need to see you play it.
But do I have to be a lady?
Yeah. So you have to be a lady,
Okay.
and then you also each play each other's suitors.
Do we just paint ourselves down the middle for costuming's sake and just whoa?
I had multiple fans and a bunch of
Oh.
hats.
Well, I didn't know about the
It's
hats,
very
but I've seen our chat. I
brilliant.
know you have multiple fans.
Well, thank you.
Speaking of a player
Um,
with an OnlyFans, hi Mike.
Exactly.
What? Well, there's only one fan.
There's only one fan, but it's keeping you cool.
It's true. Hi everyone, it's me, Michael. I'm going with he/him pronouns, and today half of the day I'm playing Wrek Felnar, the open hand. Though I think I finally named it as the Shattered Heel monk. He's a red goblin.
Nice. Anything you want to promote or talk about, Mike?
No, we're actually having a holiday from Wrek. He's off doing adventures for the next couple of weeks. So
Merry Breckmas? Or Brekuka?
I'm actually looking forward to next week, just not having anything planned. So
I'm very
don't look me up. I'm not doing anything, but come back in a couple of weeks.
That's fair. All right, let's pass over to Millie.
Oh, hi, it's me, Millie. My pronouns are she and her or they and them. I am playing Tana Starbell, who is our resident seeker warlock. Totally a reasonable person, not some sort of disaster Disney princess gone rogue at all. And then exciting and fun things to announce. My delightful community over at twitch.tv/bunnyhearted got me Moomin dice. I will be rolling Moomin dice today. They're so freaking cute. All of the dice are Moomin characters, and I cannot. For some reason, they put the Grok on the 20, so the nat 20 is just like the Grok face. It's beautiful. I love it. So I'm very excited to use them today.
Nice. All right. And finally, last but not least, hi Cat. Pilot Cat.
Hey everybody.
Captain Cat.
Captain Starbun. Captain Starbun.
Captain Starbun.
Anyways, I'm Cat, and tonight, and I use she/her pronouns, and tonight it's in the afternoon, and today I am playing Cheshire. She is our glitchling druid of the stars, who may need a pilot intervention, because apparently now, I try to fly everything in every setting that we have. So there we go. Announcements or shills. Come by tonight on my channel, Captain Starbun, to watch me build a Lego rocket. It's really cool. You should come by at 7 o'clock to watch it.
You should. All right. And finally, before we begin, I just have a couple of quick announcements. Just a quick reminder that the first week of November, that first weekend, the 4th, 5th, and 6th, is Extra Life, our big charity fundraiser to help the Children's Miracle Network. In particular, usually our neck of the woods is the BC Children's Hospital, but we have players from all over North America joining us, and maybe even further, helping their local children's hospitals. It's going to be a great time. 14 games over 3 days, and I'm only running like 2 or 3 of them, which going to be fantastic. You're going to see a lot of fantastic games, a lot of really weird stuff, and it's going to be a lot of fun. Last time we did this was in August. We raised $10,003. And we're going to try to break 20 grand. And that's 20 grand US, because Canadian, we're at like $1 million already because the exchange rate sucks. So that's coming up. Also, other things this week, we've got Strixhaven, if you're on the Patreon, ran by the amazing Christa. We also have the return of Call of the Netherdeep, of course, on Tuesday. So long as there's one technical issue that we're going to look at, so keep that in mind. The game will most likely run. Things have constantly been catching on fire in the Dork Tales tech side of things, like Robin's computer, and yeah, it has been an issue, but it should be fine. And then Wednesday is the end of part 1 of season 4 of the Shards of Nirn. So you definitely want to check for the end of a giant fight there. And then the final announcement that I have to make is that Dork Tales has partnered with Elder Brain. That's right, the Elder Brain itself has contacted us and asked that we help promote their new Kickstarter. So I am happy to do so and tell you a tiny bit right now about Torrents of the Spellhoarder, a 300-page 5e adventure module campaign with player options primarily based on survey details from members of its community. It's a high-level adventure that can be played as a sequel to one of its previous or on its own. Has lots of subclasses, feats, spells, maps, magic items, all sorts of stuff. It's seafaring and exploration, so if you like the kind of stuff that Spelljammer is putting forward, but you want something a little less spacey and a little more grounded in the waves, this might be the module for you. If you check it out using the link below or the link in our chat if you're watching on Twitch, and you back it using that link, Dork Tales gets a cut of the proceeds at no additional cost to you. So if you're going to buy the book anyway, use our link and check it out. It looks fantastic. It is created from the feedback of hundreds of D&D fans, and yeah, mob rule can't be wrong, right? But seriously, check it out. It looks like a great book. I was considering backing it before I realized that I was poor. Sometimes my bank account just
totally worked out.
It worked out. Maybe, and if enough of you back it and poke me about it, maybe I will run it.
There you go.
All right. So anyway, that is my shilling for that. Does anybody have any questions, comments, concerns before we begin? All right, that doesn't sound like anything.
Let's go Spelljammer a ship.
All right. I don't have any radio announcement intro pre-written for this, so we can jump right in, or I can improv one. What do you think?
Improv it!
I mean, I was about to start chanting improv or even just chanting
Okay.
intro. So,
Okay,
good luck.
ready?
But
Then-
I'm going to judge you personally and severely on the quality of this intro.
Okay.
No, you say that after.
All right, ready? Let us begin. Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis. Acting. Zounds! The characters arrive at the Rock of Brawl and find their contact, Commodore Krux, a washed-up GIF shipmate, sharing a tale of tragedy. Commodore Krux agrees to join the crew and brings them to his vessel, the Second Wind. However, on the trek to the Second Wind, the characters were attacked by several astral elf warriors, some of which were connected in ways that were unexpected. After defeating them, the characters hightailed it toward the ship with hopes of making it to a contact that could help them save their world. And now we're back. All right.
That was delightful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
well done.
Thank you. You could barely tell I forgot his name midway through after saying it once. Balls and a half. Okay. All right. And with that, let us begin our adventure. You rush along the docks, making your way quickly down toward what would be the water in any place that you were accustomed to. Around you see stately galleons, sleek cutters that resemble flying fish, and warships built to look like hammerhead sharks, lining the docks of Brawl. Krux waves his arm toward a craft that seems somewhat modest by comparison, but to you it looks like a flying hunk of junk. The ship's sails are patchwork, mended canvas forming a jigsaw pattern as they flap in astral winds, and its hull seems barely held together by thick vines that bind it like rope. Its strangest feature is the full-grown tree sprouting from the aft deck, but unlike the tree that you saw on that Githyanki commander's vessel earlier this day, it is not a stately tree, but a drunken tree end, vaguely swaying in the breeze, slightly senile looking, with a large red apple nose. Krux looks at it pridefully. Ah, the Second Wind! Isn't she a beauty?
Positively stunning.
What was
Definitely
positively
something.
what was positively stunning was your shot work earlier, my dear friend.
Oh,
You are,
yes, that was delightful.
Mm. Yes, it was very delightful. Right. Quickly, we have not much time. We must head aboard and set sail before the news of our massacre. Oh yes, they were your friends.
Well,
Our
not really.
triumphant victory over a planned assassination become known. Ooh, and he's gonna step forward and kind of grab onto a bit of cargo on the dock and brace himself. Oh, I feel a bit sick. I feel Oh, swallowed it. We're all good. We're all good.
Oh gosh.
Right.
Oh,
Come along,
I'm
Commodore.
so glad that doesn't affect me.
You might
Right.
throw up oil. I've seen it. Ahoy there! Ahoy! Just one small problem. Ahoy there! Felnar! Felnar! And as you approach, anyone with a passive perception of 15 or more are going to notice the docks over here. This is kind of the cheaper area of the docks. There are other ships around, but they seem to be giving a bit of a berth, no pun intended, to this old ramshackle vessel. Just in case it scratches them type of thing. It's like, you know, parking a couple of spots away from like the van with the wolf stencil on the side of it, you know? You don't, they have nothing to lose. And you have a brand new, like, I don't know, probably a Toyota. This is the Pinto of the skies right here. And it's the Astrovan of the skies. As you are approaching, anybody with a passive perception of 15 are going to notice that there are a pair of people aboard this vessel, aside from the treant that is part of the living, that is the living portion of the living ship. One is going to be a Hazardy who is working along the rigging and quickly restitching parts of the sails that have been shredded or cut away. And another is a tiefling. Now this tiefling is red-skinned with a long hood and a barbed red tail that swishes behind her as she quickly works about the deck, trying to sort and organize things as she goes. You'll see that she has long, thin, tapering horns jutting back from her forehead, kind of in like a swish, like they've almost been swept back by an errant hand, although one of them breaks off about 2 inches past the scalp. You'll see that they are both plunging through a dark hood that she keeps about herself as she works. And as Krux calls out, she approaches the edge of the gangplank and looks down at you all. I see. What do you want, old man? I need access to my vessel, Felnar. Old man, I've rented this boat. Legally, it's mine. If you want it back, you'll have to buy me out.
How much?
I believe I owe the rest of the balance on the lease is minus the 6 400 gold pieces, 3,000 gold pieces. I have a very lucrative job coming very soon, and if you don't pay it off, I would lose that much money.
How much did we get?
You got 7,000.
Look back to the group.
Uh,
Worth the escape?
Anybody who wants to, while you're hearing
I
this
think
stuff,
so.
I won't do it for less than 3,000. Take it or leave it.
Feels very haggleable. Tana will whisper to you.
Anybody wants to make an insight check? May.
Sure.
Definitely.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 26.
26.
You're better than me.
17.
17. Okay. The DC is 15. And if you succeed, you can tell that she is bluffing. She is willing to take under 3,000 gold. Krux is going to stammer and I must ask for a bit of.
Split the difference at 1,600.
I can't ask that much from you. I have a. Here, I am a man of my word, and I will here, if you're willing to offer that. And as you say that, he is going to reach into his belt, pull out one of his pistols, his musket pistols, and is going to push it at you, Francis. Until the balance is repaid.
Good collateral. Does everyone agree?
So apparently 1600. Take it or leave it.
Make me a persuasion roll. You mean take...
Coming right up.
You said take it or leave it, didn't that? Make it with a disadvantage.
Can I?
What would you like to say to try to offset that?
We are going on a grand adventure, with perhaps even more winnings.
All right, make it flat. Make it flat.
Okay, flat coming up. I would like to add my determination to that.
Okay, yeah, you do.
To make that a 17.
A 17.
Yeah.
Ooh, oh boy, oh boy.
It's like right off the bat, let's throw that on there.
Okay, so Cheshire, that is your determination. All right. Take it or leave it. You mean take it or leave you? If you have 16, then you have 2,000. 2,000 is my basement. And as she says that, she's going to reach down and grab the ropes that attach the gangplank and start to lift and shove it off of the boat. Like she's doing it very performatively.
I mean,
like, oh.
How
Can
far
I
away
fly
is
onto the
she?
ship?
Similar question.
You can try it. Mulj was going to say something first.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
go.
Mulj's just raising their hand, going like, if it's just a little bit more gold that's the problem, here's my portion. And we'll just like shove all 1,400 gold.
I'm perfectly fine with 2,000. How's
So
everyone else
whatever's
feel about that?
missing,
All right, so
That sounds
fine
good.
to me, we gotta get out of here.
Cheshire
2,000
is
sounds wonderful.
Cheshire is going to board the boat.
Yeah, and they get halfway through if they're saying that, and be like, all right, 2,000's fine. And she's just gonna like, land on one of the rails.
Okay. As you were floating up at the beginning of that, you could see that her hand kind of like jumped to her hip. And she was definitely willing to knife you in the throat for illegally boarding her vessel. But if you're gonna pay, she seems okay with it. Well, then by all means, welcome aboard.
I don't know if I want to get on this boat. I mean, they seem to have the red skin, hooded, nice tail, and horny thing covered already. Do we really need two of us?
Yeah,
Oh,
but you
come
do
now.
it
You're
so
not
well,
that
Wrek.
horny, and one of theirs is broken.
That's true.
Totally
think that-
different. Totally
You said
different.
there's further adventure?
We're running from a bunch of elf murderers at the moment. Plenty of adventure.
Who murdered elves? That was stupid. Technically
was-
we did.
They tried to
started
murder
it.
us. Yes.
Ah, I see. Well,
They were killed in elf defense.
we will need to... Alright. What? Oh, I get it now. They were keeled over like a boat. Oh my god. No, that's
Exactly.
yes. We will need a spelljammer, Felnar. I'm certain that you'd be willing to. Yes, for an additional 1,000, I could be your spelljammer.
I mean, what's really involved?
You must be a caster and willing to take on the ship's burden.
Like weight
2,000.
wise,
What
I
is a
can do
ship's
that.
burden? That's exciting.
It means that you're piloting in it, you're controlling it, and you are sharing psychic and metaphorical and metaphysical load with it.
What does that feel like?
Undescribable.
Well, now I have to try this. I'm sorry.
I mean, I was gonna say, why don't I?
We could share.
That sounds
Does anyone
good.
have dice? Perhaps we could roll to see who goes first, because I'm game too.
Can we do this aboard the ship?
Absolutely.
We probably should do this. aboard
I'm
the
already
ship,
on
yeah.
the ship.
Yes, you are. Good show. Jolly good. Well, shall we?
Yeah, makes sense to me. And
Yeah.
we'll
Absolutely.
get on the ship.
All right, so boarding the vessel, you will all hop aboard, and I'm guessing that you don't have much that you need in terms of setup. You don't have much
What,
cargo with you.
supplies?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any, actually. It's just us.
I'm losing cargo every minute until I get these wounds properly addressed, to be honest.
Okay, well, why don't you get your wounds addressed, and I'll start by
Oh, go have
doing
fun.
the.
I'll accompany you for 25% of the treasure. Otherwise, I think it is best that I depart.
Sounds fair to me.
25% isn't even a fair share.
No, it's not. But life isn't fair.
See ya. Have a nice day. Bye. Later. Off our boat. Scram. Get gone. You still here? Or
No,
are you like planning on negotiating?
Wrek, I know you're really sensitive about, two red, broody, hooded, red skin, horny figures, but really,
Don't stereotype
there's
me.
enough. There's enough to go around.
Actually, I don't think there is. And she will take
No.
the 2,000 gold and will quickly depart.
Oh,
Have a good life.
Fun.
Bye. Later. Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Well,
Yeah, she does not want to be paid enough for this.
I guess they are not a friend.
honestly, I imagine we would have gotten along swimmingly, but, well.
Oh, don't worry. I'm more than enough.
Well,
Oh,
we
I
should.
know.
In that case, we should continue to get ready and head out. Mr. Filch, Mr. Flinch, you still here? And there will be a noise of someone flipping through the air and then landing just at the bottom of the mast, grabbing on with his feet a Hadozi dressed in very fanciful vest, pants, a slight sleeveless jacket dangling upside down that he will hold up with his tail. Hello there, Mr. Filch, once again at your service, sir. Mr. Flinch?
Flinch?
Why'd you have to say Filch?
Flinch or
Now
Filch?
it's stuck in my head.
Flinch. Mr. Flinch.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Flinch.
Fantastic to meet you, sir. Do a little bow.
Who are you wearing today? That would be much nicer if you actually supplemented it with a bit of purple, honestly. And you're wearing too much purple, if I don't mind saying so. You with the purple hair, you're coordinating purple with purple with purple. It doesn't work. Okay?
Look,
You
I like
need-
purple, okay?
Well, great. You can look like a giant grape. Anyway, nice to meet
Well, wonderful to meet you.
you. But have you considered a purple ribbon for you? And honestly, the blue is a bit much.
Can we discuss this in the sky?
I'm not piloting.
Let's go, whoever is.
All right. Okay.
I volunteer Tana as tribute.
Cheshire
Wait.
Tana. Do you guys want to rock, paper, scissors for the first one?
I'm quite excited at the chance piling. It seems like a wonderful experience, but I was recently slightly impaled. I want to taking care of that first.
Cheshire, it's all yours.
Sounds good.
Go attune yourself as quickly as possible. The chair is down below. And
She's gonna float down the hallway.
Sacrificial.
Here, I will show you. Please tell me that they are capable of such endeavors. No?
I guess we'll find out.
Oh, balls and bollocks.
We're really good at learning on the fly.
As long as you-
I'm a perfect example of that. I'd never shot a gun before.
And he's going to
We're all
groan and
great
head beneath deck.
improviser.
And as
You
he
know, in
heads
this
beneath,
case,
Mr.
there's
Flinch
only
is
one.
going to lean forward and look at Francis and just kind of measure up his girth. Have you ever thought about doing bandoliers? Show off your natural musculature.
Bandolier. Oh.
Plus, great place to keep ammunition. Also, these pants, what are you thinking? You could easily have big, stonking pockets off the side of them. Would increase your thigh size and, well, I guess it would make you look kind of boxy. GIF are not known for having particularly long legs. You're very torso long.
But additional pockets could be handy. I mean, I seldom need more than my hammer, but that sounds positively delightful.
Oh, hammers are old school. You're
Aren't they
using guns
just
now.
bonk? Wonder if I
Yeah.
could have a gun in the hammer so when I hit it blows out the end. Talk to Cheshire about that one.
He's just gonna look at you. I have no idea about that, but take my take my suggestion about the bandoliers.
I'll take it into consideration, and the pockets.
Down below, Commodore Krux is going to walk you through the belly of his ship, and as he does, he is going to walk you down below along these winding. They're not super clean. They're not filthy, but it's definitely seen its share of patching. It hasn't been scrubbed nearly enough. And as he is taking you through the belly of it, he will open the door to the spell jamming room in the below decks, and there she is, the heart and soul of my ship. And you will see in front of you. Now, you are on the other vessels where you saw the flowing crystalline elven spell jamming chair, and then you had hints of what probably was in the Nautiloid vessel, probably some type of cephalopod, but with bones type of chair. And here you see that there is an antique chair with golden upholstery and arms sculpted to look like smiling dolphins. And as you look at it, he beams at you, my pride and joy, and the right arm falls off.
Is it supposed to do?
Oh,
do
she's
the
just
falling
had
off
a-
thing.
I've been meaning to glue that. It should be fine. Just hold on. He'll walk up to it and kind of thrust it back on, like if you've ever had a recliner where the side panel falls open. It's just a little bit of glue and it'll be fine. We'll fix that later. As you enter the room, your nose is assaulted by the scent of old ale and beer farts.
Oh, yuck.
It is a dad chair.
Oh no.
However, it is hovering above the ground and stabilized by green crystals that are projecting a green circle onto the floor. I suppose you should make yourself attuned. Please get used to it. I will. Once you are, I will. Please don't crash my ship.
All right, sounds good. And she's gonna go hop into the chair.
Okay. It kind of squelches a little.
Yuck.
It's more like. Mm.
Oh.
All right. All right. Call up when it's safe to head out. All right. So it'll take you about an hour to attune to that. Of kind of getting used to it. Upstairs, what are the rest of you doing as Mr. Flinch kind of looks around and, all right, so Mr. Flinch and okay, and then Wrek. Okay, so that is okay, and Wrek and Mulj. Yes, that makes sense. And then Tana, Starbell, Francis, and that one down below is Cheshire. Understood. All right, now that I have all of your names, what I really need to ask you, and it's very important, is what are those? And he kind of points at Wrek's feet.
Wrek's gonna instantly narrow his eyes, like, don't start with me.
Tana's gonna do a snort laugh and then go back to bandaging herself and go, no making me laugh while I'm doing this. Excuse you.
I will seriously break one of these off.
I mean, from the looks of it, you're not that far away.
I know, right? I don't know how he walks anywhere.
It's called a pedicure, honey.
Well, you better work.
Fine. He'll climb and start like just going back to work stitching. He's very tailor focused. So getting a look at the ship, Commodore Krux will come and give you a quick walk around so that you understand the basis of the ship. A living ship, of course, does have a living creature on it. His is a tree ant that lives at the top of the ship, named Starbell. Pardon me, Starbell. The tree ant just doesn't even respond to you. He just doesn't seem to care. He's just, this is living. Nearby, you can see there are a bunch of mini-pult mangonel stones nearby that the tree ant actually can throw himself. But the ship is also equipped with 2 jolly boats, which are like basically like rowboats. Then besides that, the 2 jolly boats, by the way, are named Little Boom and Big Bluster. Beside that, there is a ballista that requires 3 crew to man. So it is a pretty lovely ride, all things considered. But besides that, while you have time, anybody who wants to may take a short rest.
Goodness,
Quick
yes,
question.
please.
What was
We'll
the
do
name
that.
of the treant?
Starbow. So I will. Yeah, Starbow is how it's pronounced, right?
Starbell.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Wrek is gonna find a comfy spot underneath the tree, and as much as the tree is not listening, he'll probably recite, I come from a planet that used to have all sorts of trees, just like you. They were big and majestic. I'll probably never see them again. So you're about it. I guess you're a pretty nice tree. I don't suppose you, like, change colors in different seasons. Wait, we're in space. You don't have seasons. And he'll just continue like that nonstop.
The tree will occasionally shrug, but doesn't interject. He's honestly one of the better conversationalists you've personally ever met. All right, so anybody who is interested in taking a short rest to regenerate any of their hit points may easily do so.
Yeah, I did so. I actually still have a hit die left and I'm healed. Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. My D8s.
All right.
I'm always startled that a warlock is a D8. I always think I'm a D6 and I have to read
Right?
it and be like,
You need
oh,
those
right.
extra hit points.
hit points.
Like a D6.
Ones are test rolls, right?
Ones are test rolls. You got to make sure the dice is the right dice.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Followed by a 2.
Yeah, you're going to take that too.
You get your con though, right?
You get your con on top. Yeah, on every die as well. And you guys are level 6, so you should have
I
quite a
totally
few.
forgot about that. Yeah, never mind. I rolled too many dice. I'm super healed.
So healed.
Mhm.
All right. So after about an
Yeah,
hour
and we'll back up to full.
of resting, getting things ready, loading any residual things that were on the dock from that you bought off of Felardra. Adra? Feladra? Yeah, it's Feladra. Ardra. No, it's Ardra. I was wrong the entire time. After getting that loaded up, you are going to feel the ship shiver slightly. Down beneath the decks, Cheshire, you are going to finally attune to the ship. You're going to have this feeling of pins and needles that spreads from the front of your scalp and just kind of stretches down kind of over your entire body. It's like your entire body briefly falls asleep. But mostly it's focused on your butt. Because that's the part that's touching the chair. Your butt and your scalp. So, while attuned to the spelljamming helm and sitting on it, you gain the following abilities for as long as you maintain concentration. You may use the spelljamming helm to move the ship through space, air, or water up to the ship's speed. If the ship is in space, or no more objects weighing 1 ton or within 1 mile of it, you can use the spelljamming helm to travel 1 million miles in 24 hours. You can steer the vessel, albeit in a somewhat clumsier fashion, in much the same way that a rudder or oars can be used to maneuver a seafaring ship. And anytime, you can see or hear what is happening on board the vessel, as though you were standing in a location of your choice aboard it. So you have omniscience on the ship. And if Fel had been paid a little more, she would have done this. You can use an action to transfer your spelljamming helm attunement to a willing spellcaster as an action. So you can literally turn to someone who's willing and go, tag, you're in charge now, sit down. So, and
That's
this...
really cool.
Yeah, that's really nice. Because in the middle of a gunfight, we don't have to wait an hour for someone to take over the wheel.
Mm-hmm.
So you have these abilities as long as you maintain concentration, as if concentrating on a spell.
Okay.
And
now I'm
because this is-
imagining that her. Oh, go ahead.
No, please.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm imagining that her like attunement to this chair, because she is like a construct druid, is almost like less that she's sitting on it and more that like her body is physically like attaching to it.
Okay.
Like she's wild shaping.
So you're kind of like fusing
Almost.
a little bit to it, like wires and
Yeah.
circuitry and stuff is popping out.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm imagining with it.
That's kind of body horror gross. I like it. Let's go with it.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, we're all sickos.
Mm-hmm.
Can confirm.
Can confirm. All right. So, that means that you are down in the lower decks, but can perceive everything that is happening aboard. Because this is an older vessel, and because the Spelljammer is not always necessarily telepathic, I'm going to say that the second wind is installed with a tube. Basically, an old brass funnel and tube, almost like a beer bong, that is set up right next to the chair so that you can talk to who's on the main deck.
Oh,
I love
that's
it.
awesome. I love those things.
All right.
So good.
So I think that that's fair to say probably is here.
Yeah.
Because honestly,
And
how else would they do it?
And I guess like right, after she really finishes, as Bongo said, jacking in, she'll probably just announce it. I think we're ready to go.
Excellent. Good. I'm very excited about this. Please don't crash my ship.
All right, let's.
I think it's on ship right now.
I'm
I'm not there. Never mind.
No, you're there. It's being said through the pipe.
Oh, it's just through the pipe. Yes. Okay.
I can
So-
perceive everything on the ship.
Yes, yes, you can. Please don't use that during changing hours.
Of course not. I'm not that kind of sick.
Good. Very good.
All right, let's get out of here then. So can I try to pull the ship out of port?
You absolutely can. All right.
What do you want me to roll for this?
You don't have to roll anything.
Oh, really?
Nope, you just do it. You just do it.
Oh.
All right, so
Cool.
you do a
That's
pull away,
wild.
and suddenly there is a jerk beneath you, and you are going to veer away from the dock. Well, you know what? Actually, it's your first time. Why don't you make me a wisdom plus athletics roll or acrobatics?
Beep.
Okay, let's go.
Beep. Beep.
So I'm going to say it's wisdom because it's
Alright.
your spellcasting mod.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be that. It is gonna be a 14.
A 14? Okay, that's enough to basically back out of a parallel parking spot, particularly when I've said that people are giving you a wide berth.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you're going to float in space, and then there's going to be an awful feeling in everybody's stomach as Cheshire realizes that because it's space, she hadn't necessarily accounted for three-dimensionality, and the ship is going to just vertically drop about 100 feet in like a second, like it's one of those rides at a carnival.
Oops.
And then you're gonna and right yourself and begin to fly well as straight as any of our characters could fly.
Oh,
Giggity.
sorry about that. This is my first time doing this.
Is
so
that supposed to happen?
I have no idea, but it did.
All right, and with that, you begin to head out. Do you just push out into space?
Yeah,
Into
I think
Wildspace.
so. She
Alright.
wasn't given any direction where to go, so.
All right. Pulling away, you fly away from the Rock of Brawl, and as you do, you make pretty good speed. Pushing outward, once you are definitely beyond the horizon line and your air bubble breaks from that of the Rock of Brawl, Commodore Krux gathers you all around and stays near the funnel for you to be able to speak, but knows that you can kind of see everything. All right. Now that we're safe, my plan. We need to go to another Wildspace system called Doomspace. I know it sounds bad, but trust me,
Space.
it's not our
Kind
doom
of does.
that we should be worried about. It is the doom that we plan to bring to the Xaryxian Empire. It's the enemies of the Xaryxian Empire are forming a coalition inside of Doomspace. I believe that it's our only hope of saving your planet and the planets of others. I don't know much about Doomspace, personally. However, I have a friend who does. So, we need to go see Topola, my friend Topola, who is a wizard and knows very much about this. He's also a cartographer. I can't speak today. I guess she is an amazing cartographer, and she will be able to help us. Yes, this is the beginning of a grand adventure, my friends.
Well, we're beginning grand adventures. Have we done a stockpile of our supplies yet? How far is this friend of yours? What's below decks? I've sort of been somewhat distracted up here.
Of course. There should be food and drink aboard. Let's see.
I love that there should be.
Well, I mean, there should be. There always is a bit. And sure enough, there is down at the crew deck. You'll be able to find that there are there's a lot to this ship. There's enough for. Let's take a look at the living ship and see what it's.
I think Tana might take like an actual inventory.
That sounds great.
Which does not mean that you need to give me an inventory, but
All right, that sounds even greater. Okay,
yeah,
let's
be
swap
like,
over.
you'd let me know if we're running out of supplies and stuff. But she's a nerd. She's gonna go be a nerd.
All right, so looking at the ship and what kinds of things it has, besides having the fully grown tree ant, there is, of course, the tree ant. There is a main hall that you will be able to reach basically as soon as you step back into the stern castle. And then there are stairs in the stern castle that lead down into... Oh, pardon me, the stern castle is the top thing. So into the back hallway, there is both a head, so hey, you can poop out into the ocean, or in the Wildspace, which is great. There is a storage room immediately off there, as well as the bridge at the back of the ship, which is not where the spell... I guess, that is where the Spelljammer would be itself, not in the Spelljammer's quarters. So at the very back of the ship, and then down at the lower decks, there is a sail locker, a Spelljammer's quarters, captain's quarters, crew quarters, of which there are 2, enough bunks for about a dozen people. And then, pardon me, there are about 5 on top, about 5 on top of the Spelljammer and the captain himself. There is a stateroom. There are spare hammocks in the very lowest deck as well, if people need another place to stay, as well as, of course, the usual like galley and pantry and so on. So for those that you can see, I have a map of the ship. So it's got 4 decks, including like the little half deck on top that the tree is planted in. The main deck is where you will load onto, and then down beneath that is the crew deck, and down beneath that is the cargo deck, which you probably won't spend too much time on.
And Kelly,
Yes.
just to orient a bit better, you said the spell jamming chair was where? Is at the back of the main deck?
I'm gonna say yeah. It's in. If you're looking at a map, it's room 3, but it's at the back of the main deck.
Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking.
So
Perfect.
I will move Felnar off because I was not sure if she was accompanying you. So I will just pop that there. And I will have the Hadozi be working in the sail locker below deck. And the rest of you are free to move about as you see fit. But the bridge is at the back of the ship there.
All right, so whereabouts are we going, and how do I get there?
Yes, of course. Second star to the right, and then 6 more stars past it, and then straight on till afternoon tea.
Sounds good. And using those instructions, Kelly, how viable is it that she can actually figure out where they're going?
Pretty viable, actually. You can see outside the ship, and he kind of points out and gives you a rough direction to aim at.
It's only a good million-ish miles, so we should be able to reach it by afternoon tea.
Sounds good. She will point the ship, and off we go.
All right. Well, that should be very easy. The rest of you, it is, let's see, what time is it right now? About... I suppose it's maybe a little before afternoon tea. But speaking of tea, if we're going to be remaining up, any of you who would like to rest, please do. But would anyone else care for a drink?
I could certainly use one.
Good. Earl Grey or, I suppose I might have some chamomile.
Earl Grey. Please and thank you.
After my own heart again.
I'll join.
I could use some caffeine, something to offset. I want to thank you in these brief minutes, hours that we've known each other, you've managed to recuperate a bit of hope into this old heart. The thought of taking the fight back makes it easier to see out of anything but the bottom of a bottle.
Offer a hanky.
I am not a sentimental man, but I am proud to meet you and my new friends. To have you by my side.
We as well.
It's been quite delightful to meet you. Even though you pointed a gun at me, it was honestly quite charming.
Well,
I've had worse introductions.
Much.
yeah. Let's get me sober.
And many, many questions I have for you, and I hope you don't mind. I'm going to pepper you with them.
Oh, please, you can... Any spice that you would like, my dear friend.
Wonderful.
Wait,
So excited.
are you a...
The what?
I don't mean to be rude, but are you, you don't appear very ladylike, but, at the same time, I detect a hint of a falsetto in your voice.
Mm.
I mean, hey, whatever jams your
snort.
spell.
To be perfectly honest, I was, like I said, I was raised by giants. They didn't much know what to do with me. So I just was raised somewhere in the middle, and I've always been quite comfortable there.
Oh, yes, well, if you're comfortable, there's no reason to expand on that unless you feel like you wish to explore. But interesting, yes. Seems to be quite
No.
common.
I have
with
worn
this-
my fair
feelings.
share. I
Sorry,
have worn my
leaning
fair
in with
share.
a small sly grin. Oh, are feelings of exploration common among your people? Looking at Francis.
We are natural explorers.
I can imagine.
You have worn your fair share of, you were saying?
Oh, my fair share of gowns, but also my fair share of suits. Depends on the day.
Exploring is just so much fun, isn't it?
It is
Gosh, the
grand.
tube.
The tube.
You have to say something before you say something. That is terrifying.
Tube.
Ding
Oh.
dong.
There you go.
Thank you. Please be the voice of the vessel.
I was just the SkyTrain noise.
Computer.
Yes, Captain Krux.
Commodore, but yes. All right. Well, set sail for Doom Space.
Absolutely, Commodore Krux.
And with that, there is the steam of a kettle. And tea is served. It is a scrumptious and lovely affair, because there are some scones and cookies, and some hardtack. A bit drier than you would expect. Well, unless you've had hardtack, in which case it is actually exactly as you expect. As you are enjoying that and drifting through space, the strange sensation of having this connection with the spelljamming helm, is constantly along your body, Cheshire. It's almost like kind of floating when you shut your eyes, like floating in an isolation pod. And as you spend a bit of time having some tea and hardtack and really getting a sense of this vessel and yourselves and taking a breather, the freedom of Wildspace washes over you. The speed and the feeling of pushing out into the unknown ripples over you. And then it fades away abruptly. Like, incredibly so. It feels like your entire soul is suddenly brake checking itself. And all of you on board are going to feel that quick deceleration that you've come to know as something bad coming your way. Looking around, you can see, all of you on the front deck, that closing in from behind is a gigantic bioluminescent jellyfish-like creature. In front of it, well, pardon me, inside of its kind of translucent dome of a headpiece, you will see a flamboyantly dressed figure with blue skin and blue-black to purple hair standing within it. It's gaining.
What's that?
Not sure what this is, but we've got company.
It's an aesthetic.
An aesthetic?
It's an aesthetic. Yes, a jelly. What the hell is that? Actually, is that a Rhaegar? Hello, why are you approaching? Are you in need of aid?
And
Well,
as it
Tira was
approaches,
about to leave you two awkwardly alone.
there is going to be a sudden shimmer of energy. A magical doorway appears on the main deck of your vessel. This flamboyantly dressed figure steps through it, brandishing a trident, and the doorway closes behind them. Sparkling light surrounds the figure. Heading to Topola's Tower, are we? I don't think so. My friends in the Xaryxian Empire don't want you meddling in their affairs. But forgive me, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Hastane. When the elves came looking for a suitable world to nourish their dying star, I suggested yours. It isn't every day that I get to witness the destruction of a planet. I promise it will end beautifully. Even if you're not alive to see it. And I would like an initiative roll.
That's quite the intro.
If you weren't reading module stuff, I was like, no, he squished it. They're dead. They're squished.
I know.
Say their name.
That's 20 on initiative.
Ah, son of a bitch.
I know. I could see you guys bracing to punch me in the face.
Yeah.
So did I.
Did you? Nice. All right, so pop your initiatives in my chat, please.
Mine is one dex. I always forget.
Okay. And I just need to pull up his stats.
Hydrate.
Oh yes, everyone hydrate. You're going to need it. Okay.
I do appreciate that we often go in initiative order that like makes sense, because it's like, okay, Speedy Monk, casters, and then the big booms.
All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so top of the initiative, Wrek, you got a total of 24. Okay, good for you. So that's going to be Wrek first. Followed by, actually, Tana, followed by Hastane.
I'm just as surprised as you are.
Followed by, then it is going to be Cheshire, then Francis, and, okay, then it is going to be Mulj. And down, rolling a 4, is going to be Krux. All right, top of the initiative, Wrek, what would you like to do? This guy is down on the main deck. He's just appeared through a shimmering portal, you know, as you do, really.
Wrek was probably like talking about how he misses his planet and all that, and just didn't stop the entire like short rest about all the things he misses. He was like, oh, I'm gonna miss like breakfast, I'm gonna miss lunch, I'm gonna miss rocks, I'm gonna miss, and then this guy appears out of nowhere and starts opining about destroying his planet, and his eyes probably open wide, and without so much as a second thought, he starts running down the stairs on the railing, and then gives the final punctuation in the guy's statement as a drop kick to the face.
When I see it!
Ugh.
Aha!
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll.
So I'm not gonna add anything fancy this round. I'm just gonna hit him with a boot. 7, 14. So I got a 14, a 16, and a 23.
Okay, the 23 will hit.
Okay. Oh, he's a tough guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I am going to hit him with a... Where's my unarmed? There it is. Hit him with an 11.
Okay, 11 points of damage?
Yeah.
All right, so as you take a swing at him, you can't defeat me. He blocks one of your blows, or they block one of your blows. I'm pretty sure they have a... Does he? I'm curious. Hold on. Yeah, no, they're obviously there. They're gonna whip out their trident and start like blocking your feet as you go. Your second attack is going to sail through, and just the glory they are exuding is actually going to make you pull your punch back out of just a momentary bit of awe. I am not even kidding. How glorious they are adds to their AC. I need to play this race from now on. But your last one is going to sail up and do a nice solid kick in the hip. And you're going to hear a slight crunchy noise. Ugh. Was displeasurable. All right. So Wrek, you have ran up and done that. What is going to happen with Tana?
I think it is time to do fancy witch bolts. Have to reload the page here, unfortunately. There we go. So I have to cast everything at level 3, so it's going to be a big chunky one, but I need to do a
Can I use my bonus action to disengage too?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Do you have
there it is,
something in Monk that allows you to do that?
No, the fact that I'm a goblin.
Oh, yes. And is there a limited number of times a goblin can do that?
No.
That's broken. I love it.
That is wild, actually. Oh my
Goblin.
God.
It's wild.
He's small and
Only
hard
goblins.
to keep a hand on.
Mhm.
Okay. And
All right,
real quick,
I can spend determination on attack rolls, right?
yes, you can. You were just bought some, and did Wrek have determination on the previous screen?
I thought he did, but
Hold on, I will just quickly check. Wrek did, yes.
okay.
Okay, so Wrek will still. So Cheshire's the only one that doesn't have it right now.
Okay.
Correct.
All right, so
Okay.
does a 19 hit?
19 will hit.
Okay, awesome. So Tana's doing the usual, pull something out of the book. In this case, she's going to pull out, dark, spooky lightning bolts and blasticate for a bunch of d12s. Because this is at level 3, I think it is 3 d12. Hang on. It'll target 1d12. It's got the thing. Higher levels, second slaughter higher. Yes, okay, cool. So it's 3d12, and then I can concentrate to keep doing ongoing lightning damage, which is
Okay.
pretty hilarious.
Sounds good. And how much does it do during that first round?
10, 21, holy crapes, 32?
30.
I rolled a 10 and 2 11s. Good job. This 1d12 with, who's even on it? Is it? I think it's a Mr. Hemulin d12.
Okay.
What the hell?
Ooh, I need some hurt them.
Good job, Mr. Hemulin.
All right. So apparently, Cheshire, you have determination from earlier that someone rebought you. Good to know. So that's good. That should be back on the game now. Damn. All right. So your Witch Bolt is going to...
And then also would like to take a 5-foot step back further away from them because they have a trident, and tridents are scary.
They are scary. They are indeed scary.
I'd love to not be tridented.
Okay. So taking a step back. Now, Witch Bolt still connects with this pulse of electricity, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it is a concentration save?
So it's basically it's a ranged spell attack. On hit, they take lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
And on each of my turns for the duration, I can take my action to deal 1d12 damage to them automatically. The spell activates my action to do anything else, or if they're outside of the range, which is 30 feet. I don't think it's something about concentration. I think I can just keep using my action to do it, but it takes my actual action on my follow-up turns. So it's something I can do on my turn because I had this up.
So it is the duration.
It is concentration, yes. Sorry, I see it at the top.
I just wanted to double check because they would know to attack you for damage if that was the case.
Yes, probably.
How dare you! Do you know who I am?
No. Wait, do I know who they are? Should I know?
You have no idea. But don't worry, you'll learn. All about me! And as they say that, they're going to raise their hand, and out of the ground, another one of them will form. This one looking very much like a construct that is pieced together by dirt and wood and flecks of stardust that goes... and forges a brand new one of them. They are going to take that opportunity to back away and duck for partial cover behind your cargo deck. The other one, however, immediately gets to go for its action, which I love, and because they cheat, and I think that's great. Is going to turn and look at you, and in a very flamboyant voice that is also slightly robotic at the same time, will be like, prepare yourself for doom, and is going to charge Tana
I think Tana will be very amused by this until the moment it charges her.
All right, so they are going to rush Tana, and I believe that the trident gives a reach of 10. Nope, only 5 feet for a trident. What do you know? You learn something new every day in Dungeons and Dragons.
Surprising.
Especially when you stop playing with Pathfinder rules in your head. All right, they are going to... I will
never do that.
I know. They're going to charge you, and they're going to make 2 attacks on you.
It's either really good or bad.
AC.
First off, does an 11 hit you?
No.
Okay. It is going to charge you, and you're going to shriek. It's going to stab directly into your stomach, or where it was about a second ago, but instead it's going to be the side of the mask, and you're going to hear as the trident gets lodged in the side of the ship next to you. And it's going to like pull on it, and it's stuck. It's going to pull on it, and it's stuck, and it's going to look up at you and go, "Normally, this is much more impressive.
This is fucking awkward." Yeah.
This is awkward. I got a nat 1.
Oh no.
I rolled a 4 and a nat 1. So that sucked. Let's go with Cheshire. It is your turn. You are down below. What you doing?
All right, so what kind of thing can I do with moving the ship around for my turn? Like, obviously I can move the ship around.
As a Spelljammer, that is your primary thing, unfortunately. This is what you need to hire somebody, really.
Fair enough.
I mean, you could try to move it closer to whatever this creature is, or keep it in range so that the treant can start hucking mangonel shells at it.
Yeah, I think my plan is get it in range of the treant so it can start
Yeah, can she give advantage? Like, can she use the help action to give advantage to the treant?
Yeah, I'll say so. I'll say that like you can kind of angle it so that the treant has a better shot.
Perfect.
That sounds good to me.
Then
I'll even let you roll
that's
for the
what I'm gonna
treant
do.
on its turn.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, and the ent is going to roll. I'll say, actually, let's roll initiative for him too, because he would wake up. Okay, so the tree ent is going to act before Krux. Good to know. I'll come back to the ent on you. So Starbell will act, and you'll be able to roll on that. Kind of positioning it. The ship's going to bank up and kind of over, kind of forming like a T shape against the other ship. Well, not the other ship, the jellyfish creature, which is going to be a little strange because at once you feel that swoop in your stomach and also are going to be absolutely fine because gravity changes with you. It's the weirdest feeling that you've ever had. Francis, it is your turn, my friend. What would you like to do?
I am going to chase this guy down. I would presume I'd get an opportunity attack, but is their Triton still stuck in the wall?
It is still stuck in the wall. He might try to like kick you.
That's fine.
Okay.
He's welcome to try.
Does a 14 hit you?
No. I don't have my shield out, but my AC's 15 without it.
Okay. Come back here. Kick. Come back here. You plebeian.
I'm gonna use my GIF ability. Or sorry, not my GIF ability, my feat, my Strike of the Giants, to do some extra thunder damage. And I will roll with my hammer, please and thank you.
Okay. All right, so
That
rushing over to that one.
16?
All right,
Can
16.
I use my determination?
You may. Is that your final answer?
Okay.
So what did that turn that to?
It's my final answer. Plus 4. We're at
Okay.
3, right? Plus 3.
You're
So
at,
that's
plus 3.
19.
All right, roll me damage.
Beautiful. So that's going to be a D10 because I'm not using my shield, so I'm double handing, and a D4 of thunder damage. And can he make me a wisdom saving throw?
Boy, he probably can't. Let's find out. Ooh,
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
unnatural
14.
20.
Damn it. It's such a good thing. Damn, you are good
Can't work every
rolls.
time.
I know, but I wanted to go invisible. That's not great. And to be fair, not work every time. This hasn't worked once.
Oh, has it not worked? Okay. I thought this was your usual stack, but
No, that's just straight damage, and you don't get to save for that.
Oh, okay, cool.
Although I could use my channel divinity, but I rolled well on my thunder damage, so that's okay. That's gonna be seven regular damage and 3 light thunder damage.
okay. Ooh. Okay. You are going to smash down into them, and they're gonna. Is that the best you can do?
Honestly, no, it felt a little weak. Perhaps I should try again. And he'll.
Okay, give it to me.
I can't roll again. They're just prepping for another
Okay, that sounds
attack.
good.
Yeah.
All right, so Francis, that is you. Mulj, it is your turn.
So Mul's going to rage, of course, and then is going to teleport over next to. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Not there. Clear. I'm struggling. Mul's going to teleport next to the person who showed up and invaded the ship.
All right, sounds good to me.
And is going to then attack with their first part of their attack thingy.
All right, that sounds great.
Is going to roll a 1 to do so.
Okay. All right, that first one. They are going to spin their blade around, and I'm going to take an opportunity attack against you for that nat 1.
Yep, that sounds good.
Okay, that's a 17.
To hit, that is a hit.
Okay. So as you surge up, they are going to spin their trident around, and slam it into you for only 6 piercing damage.
Which is halved at least because rage.
Oh, I totally should have gone
Thankfully.
first. Crap, I'm an idiot. I didn't add my dex mod to my initiative. I'm dumb.
What a
Oh, well.
mood.
That is... Why is it... Okay, cool. All right, so that's going to be 6 points of piercing damage. However, you are also going to 3 because of your rage. Take an additional 2 points of force damage as it kind of goes inside of you. And you have another attack.
And I do have another attack. And instead of doing attack for damage, I would like to do a shove to try and knock them prone. So I will be a contested. I think it's strength athletics on my end.
Okay. And it is either my acrobatics
Straight
or my
strength under.
athletics. Okay.
Well, that's not great, but yeah, you take your pick. So for that, it is a 16.
Okay. So Mulj, you charge forward trying to knock them over. They are going to take a step back and vault their foot against the side of the boat and flip over you as you charge them. You're going to have to do better than that, ooze person. You ooze, you lose.
I love them.
Mulj's just unhappy looking in general. Kind of a rumble that's just vibrates through them. It's just like a.
What an angry little slime ball. All right, and now it is the aesthetic's turn. The aesthetic is going to, because it rolled higher than the ship, that's going to be great, is going to target the ship. And, Kat, I need you to do me a favor. You need to make me a charisma saving throw.
Okay, using my charisma?
Yep. The ship doesn't have charisma.
That's fair. That's gonna
Some
be
ships might.
a.
This one definitely doesn't. Sorry.
Yeah, this one does not. I add 1 to that, so only 15.
Only 15. You're going to take 37 points of psychic damage.
Woo! Woo! That's spicy.
And that is... Oh boy. And there is going to be a horrible feeling that rips through... Oh my god. That rips through you as the spell jamming helm fizzles and you are going to drop to the ground. And you're going to have quite a bruise on your ass as this ship, as the spell jamming helm just drops, no longer floating in air, and goes dunk, the arm will fall back off again and will tumble you onto the ground. Your connection with it is broken. The spell jammer helm has been disabled.
Oh my god.
I will say that because your action was piloting, you can kind of start crawling up toward other things to kind of enter the fray next round.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. All right, spell jamming helm is disabled. Psychic energy, bits of oil and things are kind of dripping out of you as you take that damage. It is the Ent's turn. Now, from the sudden lack of momentum, the Ent is going to lose that help action advantage because the ship is no longer piloted, but will still have normal attack. So, Kat, you may roll for the Ent.
Okay.
And so the tree Ent is going to throw a rock. You have a +10 to hit the aesthetic.
I have a +10.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes a 17 to hit.
I'm pretty sure that's going to smoke the side of this thing. Absolutely is. Please roll me 4d10 plus 6 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh. Okay, coming right up. Ooh, I'll use my purple space dice for this. 4d10 plus 6?
Yep.
Okay, well, there's a 10, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 27.
27. Oh, I love it when math is easy. All right. You are going to pummel the side of it. Now, you make 2 tentacle attacks. No, that's the ship. And then the tree ant. Does it only... You only make 2 slam attacks, but you can only throw 1 rock. That's weird. feel like you should get more than that, but okay. All right. Behind you, the treant is going to reach one of the mangonel stones and just huck it into the jellyfish. A big blob of space goo is going to fly off the side of this thing as it... And Commodore Krux is going to shout down below,
Mr. Flinch, I could use you up here on the ballista. One of you, if you could spare a moment, a ballista bolt would probably be very useful.
And Krux is going to rush up to the top deck and await the arrival of Mr. Flinch, because it takes 3 people to operate a ballista. All right, that is going to be his turn, and I'm going to readjust initiative to what it should have been, because I'm an idiot. And it is going to be Hastain's turn. Hastain, with his 25, god damn it, is going to look at Mulj and look at Francis, and is going to... Well, I'm going to avoid the pathetic slime and focus on the big one. That is going to be a 21 on the first attack. And
That'll do her.
And only a 14 on the second, so I don't think that one's going to hit.
No.
Okay, so that first one is going to deal a lot of damage, though. I'm pretty excited about that. That is going to be 9 points of piercing damage as as they spin around the trident and slam it into you, which is, pardon me, not 9 points. That's 11 points of piercing damage and 6 points of force damage.
6. Okay.
And they are going to use a bonus action to reach down to their belt and quaff a potion.
Some bitch.
Sorry for drinking on the job.
Oh, is that why you can't hit for shit?
At least I don't smell like an elephant, or whatever you are. And the other one is going to finally wriggle its trident free, and is going to turn and appraise the situation. Seeing that Tana is right there, is going to look at you and say, "Please, just die."
I am delightfully stabbable. This is valid.
Okay, I have an 18 with 1. Does an 18 hit?
Oh, goodness, yes.
Okay, and I was going to hurt them more to reroll the second one, and that is a 20. The construct is going to spin its blade around and stab you twice. The first one is going to be for 12 points of piercing damage. The second one is for 11 points of piercing damage. And both of those are going to be addled by 5 points of force damage on the first and 4 on the second. So there's a total of, I believe, 32 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
That's pretty rough.
However, I need you to make me 2 concentration saves.
For sure.
So that is going to be against...
Wait, what do I add to that?
You know, I always forget concentration save difficulty. So it's your constitution.
It's con. You add your con.
Yeah, so it's 16.
And so it's you want to
And
roll 10
20.
or 10.
Or is it half the damage? It's, if I'm not mistaken.
10 plus the
You
half
must
the
make it-
damage or 10, whatever's the lower, or whatever's the higher.
Yeah. So it's your, and it's a
The
con
higher.
save. So if you do have proficiency in con save, you get to add that.
Okay, so then I think I don't have proficiency in con save. So half the damage would be 16. So I don't think I saved the first one.
Actually, it's against each damage chunk that you get. So on both of these, it would be 10 is your DC. Because it's
then I'm
per
good.
hit.
I'm not even going to continue that concentration spell, but I will smugly know that I could have, should
Okay.
I have chosen to.
Sounds good. All right, so those 2 hits do succeed, and I'm out of Hurt the Moors. Wrek, it is your turn again.
Well, seeing this guy taking shots at Tana, I'm gonna have to launch on him and start giving him some payback for doing so.
Okay.
So
So attacking the construct sounds great.
Yep, and I'm gonna give him a flurry of blows.
Sounds good to me. Well,
Okay, so-
sounds acceptable to me.
First
Oh,
one's
dang
a
it. Now you're in
12.
range. Dang it. I was going to do something.
First one
I'll-
was a 12.
Okay.
Second one is a 23.
That'll hit.
Next one is a 27. That's a natural 20.
Okay, that'll definitely hit.
And the last one's a 17.
Okay. The middle two will hit.
Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna add the stunning strike on that natural 20 just to give him the haymaker.
All right.
Okay, so the first one hits for a 9, and the second one hits with a extra dice.
Okay. So let me just check one thing real quick.
Yep.
Okay. I just have to make sure that Stunning Strike works against constructs.
Okay.
Okay, so how much damage was that total?
13 on the second shot.
Okay, 13 on the second. Okay. And the first one was how much? It was like 11?
No, I think didn't I say 7?
Okay. Sorry, I was looking up that rule at the same time. So that is... Okay. 13, 7... Oh, that's nice and easy. 20. Cool. All right, and Stunning Strike. Let's see. An opponent, you hit a creature with a melee weapon. Yeah, so you can use Stunning Strike even against anything that can be stunned. So,
Okay.
Constitution saving throw. Let's see if they can do it. What's my difficulty? Because I got a 7 plus... I got an 11. That's not going to be enough. I know you got higher than 11.
No.
So that
Yeah.
one is going to be stunned.
Okay, and flurry of blows, so he has to make a dex save or becomes prone.
Okay. Dex save is going to be a 13. I don't think that is sufficient. I think they need a 15. It's the DC.
I'm adding my dexterity and proficiency. Yeah,
think
like
so,
you
yeah.
need a 17.
Yeah, you need
You need a
pretty.
17.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a lot. Okay, cool.
So stunned and prone.
Fantastic. All right, so knocking them to the ground. All right, and thank you, Slouching Beats, for the hurt them more. Okay, so stepping forward, you're gonna thunderously slam into this one twice, stun them, and drop them to the ground prone. That is
Yeah.
your turn. Let's...
Sweep the legs. Sweep the legs.
All right, Tana, it is your turn.
Wrek, you're pretty mobile, right? Can I see the ballista from here?
You absolutely can. It is up on the forecastle.
Okay, awesome. Tana's gonna say, sorry for trading dancing partners with you, but I would like to use, what's it called, Thunder Step to teleport up there and cause a small thundering black hole to erupt at my feet.
Wow.
So let's kapoof. It is a terrible decision, and I'm deeply sorry.
Okay, so how does that work?
So it is 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save for everything within 10 feet of me. So basically, I poof 90 feet. This does require, it's got verbal components, so I don't think it can be like attack of opportunity. I poof 90 feet, and then a giant explosion happens at my feet, which is quite convenient. So they need to make a Constitution saving throw versus, I assume, my spell save DC, which is 15.
Okay. They will have disadvantage because they're prone and stunned. So they will automatically basically fail because I can't roll well.
Okay, sounds good. And unfortunately, Wrek, I think you are within 10 feet.
You monster.
I'm sorry.
Well, on the bright side, I get to add.
Tana likes you a lot, but she likes not being stabbed more.
I get to add +2 for my Constitution, but unfortunately, I rolled a 5. So
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Well, so on a... Okay, at least I didn't do as much damage as I could have, so that's going to be 15 damage on 3d10. Anyone who
damage?
passes takes half, but a failed save takes full damage.
Okay.
And apparently the thunder can be heard from 300 feet away, so there is that. Actually, wait, no, I that doesn't make sense. Never mind. No retconning my move, and also I don't think it would make sense to do. Carry on.
All right, sounds good. So Tana, you are going to go and appear up there. Now, was that a full action to cast that?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So you can go over and start helping using like object interacts with this, though.
Sure, yeah. I mean, she's basically moving up there to get ready to assist next action, and to hopefully not be stabbed anymore.
All right, that works for me. And now we are down to Cheshire. Cheshire, you can rush out of the bridge and appear just on deck if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You'll pass Mr. Flinch as he's running his way outside as well to assist with the ballista.
Fair enough.
Hi there.
Oh, actually...
Being
oh,
attacked,
no,
are
it goes
we?
Down. Never mind. Yeah, something like that. The chair is toast.
Balls.
All right, and I'm going to... coming out on deck. Oh, how much cover does the main enemy have? The one with near Christa and Amy character? It looks like it's behind the big box thing in the middle.
About like, I'd say like Mass Effect cover, like probably a +2 to AC for ranged attacks.
Okay. I'm going to guiding bolt at 3rd level it.
Okay. Make me an attack roll.
All right, so here we go. That's gonna be, ooh, that's pretty good actually. How does a 18 hit for you?
Is that your final answer?
I'll add my debt to that to make a 21.
Hey, that sounds pretty good, actually.
That sounds a bit happier to me.
I think that hits, actually.
That
right.
slippery bitch.
It's
Yeah, wow.
They're very glorious. All right.
So glorious. So that's 4, 5. It's gonna be 66.
66. All right.
Plus my... Oh no, I don't add anything to this one. Okay, it's gonna be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 12, 21, 24,
Okay.
26. 26 radiant damage, and next attack has advantage.
Fantastic. All right. And speaking of next attack, do you have any other actions that you'd like to do this turn?
Any bonus actions? I don't think so. Oh, yeah. Oh, there was something that I was thinking of, but, oh, no, it's an actual spell. Never mind. That's... Yeah, because I can't cast 2 spells in the same...
You
same
can, unless
turn,
one of them
right?
is a cantrip with
Yeah.
a different casting time. Okay, so
It
that's
is
going to be
not.
it for you, which means that it's Francis's turn. And this mofo has a glowy bit that makes your first attack have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have a
Exactly.
quick question for you as well, Kelly, real quick.
Yeah.
We haven't had a long rest since last game, right?
You have not.
Okay, cool. So that means that Cheshire.
This fight would have been ridiculously easy if
classing-
you had.
Mm-hmm.
You just would
Yeah,
have
good
been like,
point.
fireball,
Okay.
bye.
Cool. Yeah. Okay, cool.
All right. Francis,
Hmm.
you
Yeah, I'm gonna womp them.
they look over at you with your hammer and you wouldn't hit a Rhaegar with glasses, would you?
Even harder.
Oh. They do not pull out their reading glasses.
I am gonna do
The very best.
no, probably. Yeah, exactly. Let's do some thunder damage. I'm gonna cast Thunderous Smite. And let's hope we hit. But I do have advantage, right?
You do have advantage on the first one, yeah. If you use your bonus to take another hit, I think you can do. You will not have on that one.
Well, that's 2 15s, so that'll be 21s across the board.
Oof. That would hit.
So I'm 2d6 of thunder, I believe. Thunderous is 2d6 thunder damage. So that's gonna be, damn, 2 friggin' thingamadoos. That will be 5 regular damage.
Yes, good.
And then 7 thunder damage.
Okay. Alright.
And then can you make me a a strength saving throw?
Nat 20.
Are you fucking serious?
I'm not kidding. Nat 20.
Ugh.
So what were you trying to
Hated.
do with that? Were you trying to...
It's supposed to push him back off the boat.
Okay. So...
How
Yes.
do nat 20 automatically succeed that, or can we take away from that nat 20?
How would you take away from the nat 20?
Because I still have my my Circle of Stars Cosmic Omen.
Okay.
Would still be active from last game, where I can subtract a d6 from one of your saves or attacks.
I don't know if my ability's good enough, though.
Yeah, and we are using that saves are crits and fumbles, so...
Yeah.
So you
may, but I would not recommend it.
for this one.
Yeah.
Silvery barbs will mess that up, though, if anybody got silvery barbs. Okay, so you are going to hit them hard, but they are going to jam their trident into the ground Aquaman style and not be moved by your push. Is that the breath of the... you've
And
got...
I can I bonus attack? Oh, right, because that's my stinking...
Yeah, it's one of the big things for being
zeal.
zeal.
I can attack. Right, I always forget that. Yeah, I'll take another attack then. Oh my
Okay.
god, will you shut up? No.
All right, so clang, it will kind of bounce off the side of the trident, and you fool, you haven't seen the last of Mulj. It's your turn.
Yeah, and Mulj's going to double attack because they are pissed off. So
I imagine so. I just
Just
him.
I feel like after your first round, Mulj earned this
Okay.
kill.
So
I'm not saying that's why you're getting it, because that's not
Yeah.
even remotely true, but if you
So-
get it, I'll be satisfied.
a 26 and a 21 are the hits to the strikes to attack.
Okay.
And then that's 13, no, wait, hold on. That is 26 bludgeoning.
How do you want to do this?
I think they just like kind of like reel around, like pull back their like fist of sorts and just slam it twice, like right into the side of their head, just like hopefully maybe even knocking them against the side of the ship.
Yeah, there's gonna be like just this squeak of blood trail coming down. Their blood is like, it's glittery. These are very glorious creatures. All right, Mulj, you have killed that Rhaegar. The construct still remains, though.
Oh, I think we may have lost Mulj.
Oh, we may have lost Mulj. Well, at least they went out killing.
And they returned
I
dramatically.
think I punched so hard I knocked myself out of the call.
You did. You did. Congrats. You punched so hard, you killed them and knocked yourself out of the call in one fell swoop. And at that, as they die, the other Rhaegar, the construct, is going to go kind of a little bit... You know, I'm going to roll to see whether or not it's going to continue fighting, because it only acts based on commands. Well, they did say kill them. They did say kill them. So it's going to be kind of like, that's unfortunate. I liked that one. That guy was pretty cool, I don't mind saying.
How are you still awake?
I took a nap. All right. At that, the okay. The other, well, the aesthetic is going to look down at its dead master and is going to attack the ship. Mulj, you and Francis are going to be the focus of 2 attacks as it plunges forward and makes a tentacle attack against each of you. It has a reach of 30 feet. So, Mulj, I called you first, so that's going to be a 30 to hit. Francis, that's a 22.
That's a hit.
Yeah. That misses.
And so, Mulj, you are going to do me a favor, and you're going to take 6, 7, 14 force damage. And Francis, you are going to take 13 force damage. Oh, pardon me, 20 force damage. And I need both of you to make me a strength save. I forgot to add its strength bonus.
I should have advantage on that because I'm raging.
Yes.
No.
Francis, you have advantage on that because it's strength.
Oh, this
Remember,
didn't
because you're
help
a
me.
GIF.
Oh, because I'm a hippo, right?
Because you're a hippo.
I am a very hippo. Okay, well, let's hit that
7.
else.
No, that's a
Nat 20.
Nat 20? There you go. There it is. There it is right there.
Ah.
Oh, what'd you get total, Mulj? Mulj?
That was a 15.
A 15. Okay. So, the creature is going to thrash you both with a tentacle. Francis, you're going to brace and not be moved by it, but Mulj, you're going to be thrown 10 feet back further onto the ship as it kind of strikes you from behind. And it is going to spend its other tentacle action to grab its master and go and kind of like shake their body like a rag doll in what to them is like tragedy, just no, but to you kind of looks like blah, 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 as it's shaking the body way too randomly, and sprays of blood are kind of painting the sky. Like it's ringing, like it's Bob Ross wringing out a paintbrush. Just,
Oh my god.
Oh, that's brutal.
Don't like that.
All right, it is the Ent's turn. The Ent may make an attack against this creature if it
You
likes.
got it. It would very much like to. What am I adding to this attack again?
You're adding plus 10.
10?
Yeah.
Plus 10, so that is... Oh, that's a 9. So 19.
All right. Total of what?
19 to hit.
19 is going to hit. Roll me 4d10 plus 7, I believe I said.
Plus 6.
Plus 6. Thank you for remembering.
Okay, that's going to be 10, 15, 19, 22, 24. 24, 30. 30 total.
Oh, I love that. That makes my night so much easier. All right, another mangonel rock is going to hurled by the tray into the side of the jellyfish, which makes a noise. And all right, Krux is going to say, "Hurry up and get up here!" And it is at that point that Mr. Flinch will rush upstairs, kind of. Yeah, taking the disengage. No, he's gonna have to take a swing, and actually he's going to miss. Lucky me. Mr. Flinch is going to rush upstairs and help with the loading of the stone. the ballista, and Krux is going to swing the ballista around and say,
Tana! Do you have better eyes than me? If so, aim!
I mean, I'm wearing my glasses.
Well, make the shot!
You
So
may
give it a
make
go
me
and see what happens.
a ranged weapon attack, please. You're
So
using...
I just add my dex mod to that, right?
You are using it. So what you're going to do is you can use your dex mod, and you will be proficient
and
in this.
proficiency, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I'm adding a 7. So I have rolled a 22.
That is going to hit. Roll me 3d10 piercing.
Noise. Which one is D10? Moomin Papa is D10. There we go. Oh, roll a 1. 7, so 8. I rolled a total of 9.
Total of 9. Okay. It's going to be 9 more points of damage as the ballista bolt flies into the side of the aesthetic, which is, it's starting to get its hit points real low. Hastain's double is going to turn, look at you, both of you, Wrek and Cheshire, and go, all right, I guess I should finish the job. Who wants it? Wait. I am disabled. This is all inside of my mind. It is saying as it is laying prone on the ground. All right. Who wants it? Because it is stunned. I totally forgot. It's been a while. Wrek, there is a stunned prone robot creature on the ground, or a construct. What would you like to do?
Is its trident still lodged in the side of the boat here?
It is not. It's kind of in its hand, just kind of like sticking up, like an ice cream cone.
Oh, you're holding it. Well, then here, let me have that, and I will wrench it out of his hand and turn and throw it at the large thingy that's flailing its master around.
Sounds good. I'll let you take that as your object interact. No problem. Make me a ranged attack roll using your strength.
Okie dokie.
I guess you could use Dex for throwing a trident.
Well, it makes a difference. Which one should I use?
Use your Dex.
Okay. That would be a 14.
You're throwing it through space, so...
Be a 19.
19? That's going to hit. Roll me damage. That's going to be 1d8 plus your... plus your strength or Dex. I don't really care.
Well, then that's going to be 8. 8 points.
8? All right, 8 points of damage are going to plunge into the side of the creature, and it is going to make a very sad noise as the trident slams into it. And are you doing anything else? You still have an extra attack that you can take?
Actually, if I'm making a weapon attack, I only get 1 attack. But I do have my bonus action, so I'm going to disengage from this guy on the ground. Even though I guess I could technically just do that.
All right. So, Tana, it is your turn again. What would you like to do?
Continue ballisting.
Okay. I'll say that you all can reload it since there are 3 of you there without a problem. You can make another attack roll.
Sure. What is that? That is a 25 to hit.
That is going to be a hit. Roll me damage.
All right. Moomin Papa Dice, you're so mean to me. Be not mean this time. That's still pretty mean. So 11. 12.
12. Okay, another 12 points of damage to this.
Could be worse, but 3d10 could also be a lot not worse.
Okay. Sounds good to me. There's another as you plunge another ballista bolt into the side of this giant jellyfish. For future reference, it's whether or not the thrown weapon has versatile that you use Dex or Strength. But for this, I don't really care. It's fine.
That makes sense. Okay.
You're just hucking tridents at space jellyfish. Wrek and Tana, you're just hucking ballista bolts, which is totally fine. And now we're down to Cheshire. Cheshire.
All right, so I'm right in front of this one that's on the ground. So I'm going to bonus action shillelagh my Q staff, and then I'm just gonna whack this thing in the head.
That sounds great. You will have advantage on the attacks.
This is just a single attack. Oh, neither of those are a nat 20. Sadness. That's going to be a 16. Does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Sad.
Somehow they're just able to just so like the ship kind of banks to the side and they roll out of the way. You're like, dang. It's just too glorious to hit.
Oh my god. And yeah, that's
All right.
that's my turn.
Okay. That sounds fantastic. So they are incapacitated. Now that Wrek is active, technically they're not incapacitated anymore, but they are prone. So that's why they're going to flick out of the way. You're going to be like, I've got this. I've lined up this shot perfectly. They're incapacitated. This is going to be great. And they're just like, blink. Oh no. Roll. I disagree with dying. Francis, it's your turn.
Goodness. This big beastie's still attacking us, ain't he? Is he in range? Can I hit him?
It is attacking from 30 feet away. Its tentacles are quite long.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but it was like you had it right. It was its
yeah, it was
figure
just for
was
a fact.
shit.
But yeah, no, it's
Totally fair.
It's got a reach of 30. It's big.
Beautiful. In that case, I will have to shoot something at it. Dun, 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 dun. Let's do a good old. Actually, no. I think this might be touch. Hang on. Let's double check. Yeah, it's touch. Bugger. I guess I could jump at it, but no, we're not going to do that. We're not at that point yet.
I mean, there is someone on the bow that you could run up and hit that is prone right now.
Meh.
Okay.
They've got him under control. Do they not? Are they looking very hurt?
They're looking decently hurt.
Cheshire's looking wrecked, right?
And
Cheshire's looking
Actually,
pretty
I-
erect.
a quick note as well, Kelly.
Uh-huh.
I forgot that I use a different thing for attack rolls. If I use Shillelagh, would an additional +2 to that attack?
I don't know. What was your roll?
Oh god, yeah, I can't remember.
All right. We're gonna
I
say
think,
that
I think
no.
it was like a 16, but
Okay, then no, it wouldn't have hit.
okay. Just want to double check. But yes, no,
Yeah,
Cheshire's
totally.
looking incredibly hurt.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, in that case, all right, I'm gonna run over and hit this guy then. The ballista folks in the tree seem to have the jellyfish under control. Francis is going to run over to here and bop this guy. He's on the ground, right?
He is on the. They're on the ground. Yes.
They're on. Sorry, they're on the ground. They do. That's advantage, right? Because they're prone.
Yes, it is advantage because they're prone.
It's not 1 and a 4. Even with my 6, that's a 10. Even with determination, that's 13. So that ain't gonna do her. But I am gonna use my bonus attack for a second attack.
Okay.
Which means I
But
can't
first,
really-
I want to. I'm just going to do this real quick. Cheshire, what's your armor class?
It is 16.
What's your attack bonus, Francis?
My attack bonus
Yeah.
+6.
+6. Okay. You are going to almost take Cheshire's head off as you go "Whoa!" with that nat 1.
Oh, that was sorry. I got a 1 and a 4. It was
Because
with
you had advantage. Yes, you had advantage. You're right. You're right. My bad. Sorry. For some reason, my
all
brain was
good.
processing 2 attack rolls, and I was like, "Oh, well, there
Yes.
we go."
That's what I heard too.
Okay, so in that
Okay,
case, that hammer is going to come back quite a bit, and you're just going to be like, "Oh no," but it's not going to be like scary.
Trips a little bit, but then kind of loops back around and flips under. I am going to use my determination if I still have it. Or did I use it already?
You do not have it. You spent it.
Okay. In that case, I probably am not going to hit because that's going to be a 16.
16 is not going to hit as you slam down into the ground next to this creature's face. Unless someone wants to buy you determination real quick. Someone's going to buy you determination real quick.
Don't worry about it. All
Don't
good.
worry about it? All right. Then it is going to be Mulj. Mulj, it's your turn.
So, okay, so Mulj is knocked back but was not knocked prone, correct?
Was not knocked prone.
Okay. So there's this big thing that's attacking us.
Mm-hmm.
And
And there is a prone
in
construct
reach or
copy.
no?
It is 30 feet off of the side of the ship.
that seems risky. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to go bamf over to the prone figure and punch it
All right.
twice.
That's two
Yeah.
attacks with advantage.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's prone.
One of them is a crit. The other one is a crit.
Are you kidding me?
Because they're both with advantage. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to annihilate.
Thank Christ.
Just
I need more
Mulj eats it.
D10
Just
or
Please.
rips
no,
it,
no.
snaps,
Maybe a little bit, but inadvertently.
snaps like a Slim Jam.
Hold up. Jesus Christ.
After Francis and Cheshire have been
hold on.
failing trying to hit this thing.
The barbarian just
I
goes
got one more of these dice. Yeah.
Slime
Oh,
smash.
okay, I'll just roll these twice. Okay. Okay. I mean, I don't roll great even on damage because I'm
Okay.
just
And you
bad
remember to
at
roll double,
rolling
right?
things. Yep.
So you're at what? 2d8 plus 2d8 plus strength plus strength plus 4. Because of your rage.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your
Yeah.
damage?
So that's a total of 30 bludgeoning.
30 bludgeoning. That's pretty good.
Mhm.
You're gonna Hulk smash this thing a few times, just into the deck,
Oh yeah.
and it is not having a great time. And is there anything else you're doing on your action?
That's it. I think just
Okay.
wreck this thing really, really hard.
You
is my
wreck
plan.
it really hard, Ralph. And as you do so, it is going, I can feel it coming. The sweet embrace of the void. And as that happens, it is now the aesthetic's turn. The aesthetic is going to take its ragdoll corpse of a master and is going to fly away, leaving a trail of glitter blood behind it. Krux is going to look at it.
I think it's leaving. Is everything all right down there?
And is going to rush over to the side of the forecastle and is going to look down at the damage that is occurring to that one.
Kill that one.
He will say, giving the help action to. Well, he can't really do that.
He can't. Not
He
unless
can't. He'll
he's
try.
A mastermind rogue.
He's a mastermind rogue. Didn't you know?
Maybe.
He will give you the
Honestly, I wouldn't
encourage
have asked.
action. And
Good job. Keep it up. Keep smashing.
and the Ent is going to look around and say,
Probably don't smash.
Oh, I really wanted answers for that guy.
if you want answers, you'll have to beat them out of me.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, no. And that's top of the initiative. Hastain's construct is going to stand up. Go, can you please pass me my former master's trident? No?
It's gone.
Boo earns. Instead, please accept space karate. And it's gonna take a swing at Mulj, and it's gonna try to kick Francis. So, I have one hurt the more, and I'm gonna use it for the. So I said punch Mulj and kick Francis. Okay, so he's still gonna try, or they're still gonna try to kick Francis.
Yep.
They're gonna miss, but they're gonna punch Mulj, and they're gonna hit Mulj, but they're gonna hit a part of Mulj that had already taken damage, so it was this kind of like sucking void of jello. And instead, Mulj, you may make a free barbarian rage attack because I botched my attack to hit you, and am now stuck in you.
Beautiful. Well, I rolled terribly.
I'm gonna
Does
give
a
you advantage because he's inside, or
10
they're inside
hit?
of you.
Okay. Oh, does a 15 hit?
Is that your total?
That was the 25. Sorry, there was an extra 1 on that for my math.
Yes, yes. We're all very tired, but a 25 will absolutely hit. Please roll me damage.
All right. And that is a total of 9 bad bludgeoning.
Oh man, this thing is starting to dissolve into what looks like kind of like your cousin. And can I please have my arm back? And I'm gonna spend my hurt them more to give them one final attack. They are going to try to lash out and hit Cheshire with their other foot. And they are instead going to just kind of like kick at Cheshire. Cheshire, a little bit of space mud is going to splatter on your face. But that's it. And now it is Wrek's turn. I'm doing the best I can. I'm literally 2 minutes old. Let's see how well you would do at 2 minutes.
Wrek is going to move forward and tell him, leave the space karate to the professionals, kid. And then swing around and start assaulting him with a lot of foots. What's
You gonna play footsie with him?
Yeah, play footsie. So 9 on the first one. I'm just doing regular attacks.
All
right. 16.
You can use your determination?
And... No. And 21.
The 21 will hit.
Okay.
Now, if you're using Flurry of Blows to get that third attack in, you will get... Don't forget your fourth attack.
No, I'm not using Flurry of Blows on this.
Okay, so you only get 2 attacks then. If I'm not mistaken.
But I use my bonus action.
Oh, you're right, the bonus action.
bonus.
Thank you for correcting me on that. Yes, so you're gonna go... And then the bonus action is gonna hit.
Okay.
That's right,
With
it's 3 attacks or 4 attacks if you use your bonus action. And your Flurry of Blows.
And I'm going to throw in my Fury of the Small, so I'm going to add 3 points of damage to this, hitting him in a delicate location.
He's very bruised, it's all pretty delicate.
Yeah, probably like his kneecap that's keeping him upright right now.
Oh no, my last good kneecap.
For 13 points of damage.
All right, so you are going to... do you want to do this, or should I do this for you?
I think somewhere along the lines of just booting his kneecap right off so he kind of crumples.
Oh no, that was my bottom brick. And they'll just collapse into a pile of components, and the fight is won. All right, and with that, the other creature, the aesthetic, is going to head off into space, leaving you behind as your ship is adrift.
Is everyone all right?
Been better.
Yeah, did anyone get the license plate on that thing?
I don't believe it was licensed. It is an aesthetic. It should. Cheshire, why aren't you down at the helm?
The helm's
Now.
gone.
Oh,
Oh, it's not gone. Just a bit disabled.
That seems bad.
It shall
Yeah.
return. Yes.
Either
my
way.
dear Francis.
Continue what you were doing. I'll have something afterwards. This is more of my thinking face.
Oh yes. What a lovely thinking face it is. Well,
Right, particularly charming after the light of battle.
yes.
Glistening slightly.
Particularly.
Well. with that,
Tana the matchmaker.
She's doing her best.
Best wingman. Wing elf.
It seems that we'll be, well, without a helm for a bit. Hopefully this will work out for us.
Does anyone know who that was?
No
He'll
idea.
start
No
looking
idea
through
what
the parts to see if there's like a name tag.
There is not. It's going to dissolve into nothing.
Damn.
They said their name was Hastane?
Yeah.
It's just a stain now.
Oh, that reminds me. We have tea.
Yes, and many injuries, which tea will definitely help, but this might help too. I'll cast Mass Healing Word.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
Yay.
It doesn't do a lot of healing, but it's a good start.
Yes. It's a very good start. Excellent work, my friend. Well,
Yeah, it's only a D4.
thank you for doing your best. Well, we're already stranded in the void. How much worse can it get?
Oh, probably
No.
not at all.
Knock on wood.
Oh, a penny.
All right.
Everyone can take 5 healing, as exciting as that is.
Never mind, it's a kneecap.
Is it
Oh.
melting too?
All right, and as that happens, the camera is going to slowly pull out, leaving you on the deck of the now derelict Second Wind as you float through Wildspace. You have won a victory, but at what cost? You're stranded on a ship without a functioning spelljamming helm, adrift in the vast ocean of Wildspace. And that's where we're going to call an end to this episode right here. Woo! There was a good chance that that wasn't going to happen. I'm happy that it did, though, because it makes more drama. Folks, thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Spelljammer. If you like what we do here, give us a follow, give us a sub if you're watching on YouTube, or hey, if you have a couple extra coins in the coffer, give us a sub here on Twitch. Or if you want to join the fine crew over at the sspatreon.com/Dork Tales, you could join the likes of our world building producer Schulten, our divine producer DM Michael Gray, our demonic producers Soul Omen and Precarious, and our princes of the Patreon, our first mates, Terran, Buddy, Amethyst, Eolist, Cubby Gummy, Trizelta, and the Traveler, who are all amazing, amazing crew members, and we love them dearly. But you can catch us again in about 2 weeks for another episode of Spelljammer, Light of Xaryxis. Hope you guys had fun today. Was that good? Good little session?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, it
very
was
good.
good.
All right.
Got stabbed, got unstabbed, got stabbed again. Classic.
Beautiful.
All
Oh,
right.
yeah, you know.
I appear to be impaled. All right. So, hey, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time. Take it easy, YouTube.